Am I the a-hole? I told my boss about other employee's child and the employee was fired. I-25 was hired in a small office. There are 10 of us in the entire company, including our boss. I share a room with 5 of these people. Our boss rarely shows up for work. I've been here since January, and in this time, she's been always sick, working from home, or sending her son. With that said, the job itself wasn't bad, apart from one coworker. We work Monday through Friday. They brought their daughter to the office at least 4 times a week. Their daughter is 6, and honestly, she was so annoying. She always runs around the office, sometimes leaves the room, and then starts banging on the door. You can't open it without a card. When we're on the phone, she can come up to us and fight for the phone and scream in our ear. She also took things from my desk a few times and refused to give them back. This is my second job, so I was confused. I asked other coworkers about it and they said it was normal and not to worry about it. I asked this particular employee about it. They told me that our boss let them do it and they basically ignored all of my concerns and complaints. In mid-February, my boss came into the office during the break. I had a quick "how are you doing" conversation with her, and during that time, I admitted that the employee's daughter was irritating me a bit. She was confused. She asked, what did I mean by that? At first, I didn't understand what was wrong, so I said, she can be very loud sometimes. My boss continued to look at me confused. This worker brings his daughter here, and now I was confused too. I said something like, I was told it was fine. The boss didn't give me any answer, ended the conversation, and left. Nothing happened that day or the rest of the month, but in early March, the coworker showed up at the office stating that the boss had just fired him. He cried, telling us our boss was monitoring their behavior and she ignored all of their hard work just because they brought a child here. Everyone in the office was upset and tried to comfort him while wondering who had told her. Somehow I managed to pretend it wasn't me and agreed when they assumed it was the boss's son who told her. But when I got home and told my partner and friends and then my parents, most of them sided with the employee and said I should have never mentioned it and that I should have read the room. So what do you guys think? Am I the a-hole? To me, I honestly feel like you're not the a-hole. Like you said, this is your second job. They kept saying it was cool, so for you to have spilled the tea a little bit, it isn't like you knew. They should have said something like, don't make sure you don't say nothing to nobody. One of the comments says, not the a-hole. Once one of the cleaning ladies didn't have childcare and brought her 2 children to our office. Our boss asked me if I could print some coloring pages for them. They sat in a corner silently coloring while their mother worked. A week later, she thanked us for it and told me her kids loved the stuffed animals on my desk. I gave them to her to give to those kids because they were so sweet and so well behaved. Right, but those were well behaved kids.